Hello everybody and welcome back to Pentiment. We are in November now, I think, and we're still working on the mural. We're gonna get it done. We have to get it done for our dad. But last time was a lot. We talked to a lot of people. We got a lot of marriage proposals, which was really annoying. Everybody really wants us to get married. We befriended a pig named Johnson, who was tragically murdered in front of us. And then we went into the mines, found some cool old Roman stuff. We also heard some old pagan stories, too. And somebody was watching us down there. So that's not good. But apparently this time we might be able to go into the Abbey. So that'll be exciting. But before we do that... Oh, Clara, I love Clara. Clara's so sweet. Before we do that, I definitely want to, go around town, talk to everybody, see what else we can do. We need to talk to a few... Oh, we need to start by talking to Gertrude or Baltus. Like, I'm gonna do my rounds. I'm gonna check and see if anyone has anything to say, but Gertrude and Baltus are who we need to talk to first to see if they can translate that book for us. Hello, Magdalene. Oh, it's so good to see you, Clara. I love you so much. You're amazing. Alright, I'm a little scared to go up to the Abbey because I'm worried going up there will immediately trigger a cutscene. I'm sure that they'll have like a "are you sure you want to do this now" type of thing. I bet that's what'll pass the time, but we'll start by running over to Baltus. What the... Okay, I'm gonna just pretend I didn't see that. Oh, what the fuck? Oh! Alright, we're gonna deal with that in a second. He can fucking wait, he's a loser. Oh, how's the Wrath House look? Oh, it's covered now. Does that mean that's done? And we're moving on to the next part. I bet. Oh, look at the paints! That's so cool. See, part of this downfall is making me... I want to say that Stoltz is the thread puller, but I really don't think it's him. Because I don't think he's been here long enough for... Because, like, the old monks told me to drop it, and so I feel like it has to be from someone else other than Stoltz. Here we go. Ciao, Magdalene. Hello, Nyaziu. How are you? Ah, I am well. The winter is approaching quickly, no? What is it you say here, perched up pinching at your nose? You've caught... Yes, that is the saying. Baltus has been explaining many of your funny Bavarian sayings to me. I must admit, they are rather charming, even if the language is a bit rough to my tongue. Will you be staying in Tassing long enough to learn more of our funny sayings? I should return to Genoa soon, but Baltus and I still have some business to conduct. It has taken longer than I anticipated to complete. His accounts are complex. I may be forced to remain a few more weeks. Deal, who knows? It must be difficult to be so far from home for so long. Baltus has made me most welcome, so I'm in no particular rush. I only wish to return to Genoa before any heavy snowfall. Otherwise, my journey will take twice as long and be way more dangerous. I'll let you get back to work then. Grazie, Magdalene. Until later. And by get back to work, I mean I'm going to distract Baltus by giving him something else to do. Hello, Baltus. Do you have a moment? Only one, I'm afraid. What can I do for you? I came across a book about the history of Tassing, and I was hoping you could help me read it. Oh, no, not today. I'm far too busy for that at the moment. Nyazu and I have our hands full preparing for the Christmas ale, you see? Of course. Sorry to bother you. Not at all. Apologies I couldn't be of more help. Well, shit. Alright, I guess we'll run and check with Gertrude then. Hopefully we don't trigger a cutscene or anything, but I don't want to talk to Stoltz just yet. He can suffer over there a little bit longer. I should talk to Sister Gertrude since she was a Benedictine nun at Kirsu before the poor Clares arrived. She would be able to tell me about the convent's history for the mural. Yes, we will. Can we go in? Not yet. Or maybe we have to go in from a different angle? I'm not sure. But maybe Sister Gertrude can translate this book. You gotta pet the cat. God bless you, Magdalene. Hello, sister. I have a favor to ask of you. Of course, Magdalene. I'll help however I can. I have a book, the Historia Taciae, and I can't read it very well. Can you help me translate it? Oh, I'm afraid my Latin isn't good enough to translate something like that. Its grammar structures are far too complex. If only we had Andreas. Didn't he know Latin? I'm sorry, Magdalene. I think our dad also knew Latin. Oh, damn. That's all right, sister. I'll have to find another way. There was one more thing, if you don't mind. It's about the Rathaus mural. Oh, did you need more paint? I believe I have enough galls stored away. No, thank you, sister. I have more than enough paint. I wanted to actually ask you about the history of Kirsu. I'd like to include the Abbey's founding in the history of tassing saints to the Rathaus mural. I wrote to Reverend Matthew, since he lived at the Abbey, but wanted to see the place firsthand. Brother Matthew became a reverend, did he? He was always suited to such a role. But I don't suppose that's what you came up the hill for. You're curious about the saint's history, yes? Yes, I was hoping you could show me around the convent and tell me about its history. The poor Clares don't allow outsiders within the convent, even other women. Mother Francisca wouldn't like anyone coming in for such a worldly concern. That old bag. I understand, Gertrude. It's not your fault. However, Mother Francisca always welcomes those who are considering joining the order. Oh, but I already said no. If a young woman sincerely considered joining the convent, she may be allowed to enter and observe the sisters. Who knows what else she may discover while contemplating the holy life, Oh. Yes, I see. I don't know if I want to do this. Touring the convent will take some time. Would you like to go see Mother Francisca now? No, not yet. Very well. Come find me if you change your mind. God bless you, Magdalene. Oh, dead end! Everyone is too distracted by their own work or doesn't know Latin well enough to read the Historia Taciae. I suppose I won't be able to use it as a reference for the mural after all. Rats. Oh, wait, is Gertrude, trying to get us so we can, sneak in? I don't know. I don't want to join, so hopefully I can be like, on second thought, I changed my mind. Well, let's go tour around town and see what's up with Stoltz. We'll leave him for last. Just because I'm feeling petty. What's up, you guys? But it's still so beautiful here, Martha. One more moment. All right, take your time. Oh, hello, Magdalene. Dad, look who it is. Good morning, Mistress Druckern. Hello, Martha. Carl, how are you today? On our usual walk around town. November hasn't grown too cold yet. Dr. Stoltz says Dad needs to keep using the leg or the pain will get worse. And I'm getting old. Not so old you can sit around at home telling stories. You listen to your daughter, Carl. You young girls think you're my keeper, is that it? I've always been your keeper, Dad. No arguments from me there. You're in a good mood today, I see. Plenty of reason to be. Tassing never ceases to be beautiful to me. Isn't the meadow a wondrous sight, even in this season? On days the Lord strengthens me, I like to go a bit higher in the mountains. Used to admire the view with Anton from up there. Oh. Anton. My poor boy. It's all right, Dad. I'm sorry, Carl. It's not your fault, Magdalene. Just a babe, then. I can't... It's my fault that he died. It's not, Dad. You know it's not. He shouldn't have been with me that night. He shouldn't have... I was a fool. I'm gonna let him continue. The Abbey was engulfed in flames. The heat You wouldn't believe it. Seared the hair off my eyebrows. I was bleeding. Anton tried to drag me out of the fight. Then that godforsaken landsknecht stepped between us. I hope he burns in hell. I can't even imagine what that was like. I still think of my mother every day. Nothing can make up for a loss like that. I pray I will see him in death. Dad, it's not good for you to dwell on those memories. I know. Permit an old man his weakness. How old were you during the revolt, Martha? 7 or so? I didn't understand what was happening. Someone brought Dad home in the middle of the night. It was dark, confusing. There was screaming outside. Mom and a couple of the men who brought Dad in were trying to patch up the wound, but it wouldn't stop bleeding. She kept shouting, "Where's Anton? Where's Anton?" There was blood on the floor. You cried so much you threw up. We couldn't get you to stop. I couldn't understand where Anton had gone. Dad tried to explain, but... Martha, my dear, enough of that. I'm so sorry. How did you go on? Did I? I don't know. Some nights I think I'm there still. The Abbey is always burning. My Helena passed not long after. I was left alone with Martha to care for. Wait. I had to keep going for Martha, and somehow my daughter grew into a wonderful woman, despite it all. I suppose that was all Helena's doing. Dad, if I'm any good, it's because of you. I'm sorry I asked you. I didn't though. I let him continue though. Thank you for telling me about that night. Time doesn't heal, Magdalene, but it does dull the ache. It's time we continued with the walk, Dad. Yes, dear. I'm feeling much more alive now. Be well, you two. Can I convince you not to join the convent, Martha? Ursula! I can finally talk to you! Hi, Magda. Need something? Maybe. I'm looking into the history of Tassing. Your grandpa said he told you a lot of things about the old ways. Can you recall anything? Yes, of course! I'm fortunate that both my grandfather and Ottilia taught me what they knew. Her mind was still so sharp, even until the end. Sharp-tongued too, as I recall. She would not suffer fools, true. What do you remember from them? Grandpa told me all sorts of charms and things to do to protect against evil. But I imagine you're not interested in that. He said that it was Perchta who protected the forest from the witches, not St. John. God and his saints have dominion over the town and the Abbey. But Perchta still watches over all our wild places. I see. And Ottilia knew all these old chants in another language. She told me what they meant, but she couldn't, translate them, I suppose. They had to do with Perchta, but also God and St. Moritz. So where did they come from? She didn't know, but I think I figured it out after she passed. There were some people coming through town, and I heard them speaking their language. It didn't quite sound like the words Ottilia used, but close. And they said that St. Moritz was the patron of their home, too. Oh, really? Where were they from? Graubünden. They were Swiss. They said there was a holy spring in their town that had been blessed by St. Moritz. Oh, wow. So if Ottilia knew their language, does that mean her family came from Graubünden? She said we all used to know the chants, the language, generations ago. I don't know. Maybe we weren't always the people here. What do you mean? Maybe we came from somewhere else. Our families, I mean. Huh. But people have been in Tassing since before the Romans came. That's what I've heard. People say the mine has been here forever. But, oh, I don't know. I'm just trying to make sense of the things. Maybe there's no sense to be made of it. I don't know if any of that is useful to you. I'm glad Ursula told me all of this, but I can't imagine Father Thomas approves. Probably be worse if an Inquisitor heard about some of the things she believes. Well, she's older than me. If she's made it this far, I suppose she'll be fine. I think. Well, I still have to decide what to paint, so it might be. Good. Not everyone appreciates hearing about these things. Well, I do. Thank you for your help. Anytime. I'll see you later. Until then. Be careful, Ursula. I know I didn't say it out loud, but please don't get killed by an Inquisitor. I already saw someone get shot. I know it was a pig, but still, that was scary. God bless you, Magdalene. Hello, Anna. How are you? Oh, keeping busy. There's always plenty to do around the house. How is the mural coming? Paul mentioned your progress is quite impressive. I'm making steady progress. I think I'll be finished before the new year. Oh, how wonderful! I'll have to bring Andreas and Ulrich by sometime to see your progress. We won't get in your way, of course. I'm sure they'd love to learn about the process. You're all more than welcome, but watch your step. There's plaster everywhere. I just mixed a new batch to keep the wall moist. It's hard to maintain the right texture when it's so cold out. Oh, I can imagine. I had a similar problem when I helped my mother in the bakery. Rolling dough in winter was such trouble. We had to throw out so many batches that wouldn't rise. Your discipline is admirable, Magdalene. You know, I was real rascal back in the day. Skipped on working with my parents more times than I can count. So it wasn't Big Jorg who was the troublemaker? Oh no, Jorg has always been more hardworking than me. I was a thief and a scoundrel. It started with cakes from my mother's table, still hot from the oven. Soon it was silverware, mugs, trinkets I found around town. Ulrich's little hat once even belonged to Andreas Maler, your father's friend. I stole it from his head. Yeah, you did. Mid-story, too. Of course, stealing is against the commandments, the Lord's commandments. So my father would make me return everything if I hadn't eaten it already, and marched me to church to pray. Father Thomas grew accustomed to seeing me more often than Sunday mornings. Huh. I guess you got tired of saying Ave Marias? That was part of it. I grew out of the habit over time. I think I started to see why my parents had such a devotion to the Lord. Stealing was my way of acting out. But when the trouble started in town, I realized that my thieving wasn't doing any good. Not to mention, I saw what happened to Martin Bauer. I decided I'd rather honor my father and mother, as God commands. It gives me grace with Andreas and Ulrich on the hard days, and with the rest of the town, too. I think Ulrich would be proud. Thank you, Magdalene. That means more than you know. Well, I won't keep you any longer. I'm sure you have plenty of mural work to do. I actually do. I have to talk to your mother-in-law. I'll see you later, Anna. God bless you, Magdalene. Alright, what's up? Magdalene, dear, what brings you up the hill? Dad was telling me your family's been in Tassing for 100 years. Dad suggested I ask about your family for the mural. He said your sister used to tell him about your family history. Wanted to ask you some questions about your family for the mural. Let's go with haggling. Let's use our skills. Your family name was, Savizil, wasn't it? Oh. Uh-oh. Not a soul in town has asked me about my family in years. I was beginning to think my neighbors had forgotten us. I'm not surprised your father remembers the Cavazils. He was sweet on my sister before he met your mother. Oh! I am the last of us left now. You say it's Savazil, not Savazilin? I've always been called Savazil, as were my sister and mother, and her mother before her. My grandfather told me the Savazils have lived in this area for hundreds of years. Perhaps even 1,000, though it seems impossible to imagine the time so long ago. Were they Romans? No, no. The Sabaziels were part of the old people, the original Bavarian people. They helped to resettle Tassing after the Romans left. Oh. Built their new home right on the spot where they had been living when the Romans arrived. Huh. But that's just a story. How do you know any of it's true? I heard it from my family. Do you think they would lie? No, that's not what I mean. I didn't mean that. No, I think you did, but it's all right. Oh, ow. Sorry. However true it may or may not be, doesn't matter, Magda. It matters that I believe it, and that it connects me to my ancestors. When I think of the ancient Sabaziels driven from their land only to find it again and become Christians, they feel nearer to me. Do you understand? I think so. Or do I? Why would I say no? It's like when my dad tells me stories about courting my mom. I don't remember her face, but when he tells me about her smile, I can almost recall it. Yes, it doesn't matter whether you really remember. When I sing my sister's favorite songs to Ulrich, I may not know all the words anymore, but that's all right. Just as I may not know exactly how the Sabaziels resettled Tassing. What matters is that I feel close to her and them, even though they're so far from me now. That's what stories are for, Magda. Now go on, you've got a mural to complete. Thank you, Elsie. You've given me so much to consider. God bless you, Magdalene, dear. Aw, that was nice. I liked that. Oh! Hi, Mags. Sorry, I can't talk for long right now. Hi, Killian. What's keeping you so busy? You know it's almost December. Preparing for the festivities is hard work. Mom and Dad need my help. They're not as spry as they used to be. It's a good thing they have you helping out. Yes, I'll make sure the Golden Hand becomes noteworthy across Bavaria. Quite a lofty goal. Inns are the lifeblood of the land, you know. Sure, merchants carry goods and pilgrims visit relics, but where would all of them sleep without a solid, reliable inn? Hey, just like taverns in D&D. The growth of Tassing, the construction of the Rathouse, the Mural, these will only bring in more people. It's important they have a place to sleep and warm food to keep them happy. How is the Mural coming along anyway? One step at a time, learning about the history of Tassing is a challenge. At least you can read well enough to learn more of the history. I'm still struggling a bit. Just keep learning, Killian. I will. Oh, I'm sorry, Magdalene. I really have to get back to work. Be well. Well, that was a nice chat. I feel like I haven't talked to him in ages. Hey, and Stoltz isn't in here for once because he's too busy getting drunk off his ass over, by the bakery. Hi, Nico. Good morning, Magdalene. What brings you to the Golden Hand? I'm on my way to the Abbey. I thought it'd be helpful to explore the ruins for the mural. Lots of history to be uncovered there, no doubt. You mind yourself in that place. Could collapse any day now. I'll watch my step. Be sure you do. I'd hate to have to tell Klaus I saw you last if you don't return. What the fuck does that mean? Say, Magdalene, would you mind doing me a favor on your way back to town? Hannah's birthday is coming up, and I asked Gret to make her something special. Killian and I have our hands full here, so I was hoping you might pick it up. Sure, why not? You're a credit to your mother, Magdalene, thank you. I'll have some of Baltus's fresh brew set aside for you when you get back. It's his best yet. Ooh. I'll stop by the Albin straight away. I'm headed that way to chat. Don't rush on my account. But I appreciate it all the same. Be well, Magdalene. Until later. I'll honestly be right back, because I was going that way anyway. God bless you, Magdalene. And God bless you, Father Thomas. Do you have a moment? Of course. What can I help you with? I wanted to ask you about Tassing Saints. I'd like to represent them in the Wrath House. I'm thrilled to hear it. Of fucking course you are. The Saints will make a wonderful centerpiece for the murals. I may incorporate them, but there are other possibilities. No, not as a centerpiece, simply part of Tassing's history. Let's make a deal. I listen rapturously as you tell me about the Saints, and you don't press me about putting them in the mural. I'm going full haggler. Very well. But you know there is one saint you're overlooking. Contemplate this. Why, the Blessed Virgin, of course, Mary. Many people forget that Mary is the greatest saint, but this about Tassing. And she visited one of the peasants here in Tassing centuries ago. The Virgin Mary appeared in Tassing? Why? Yes, she appeared to give a message. Centuries ago, a farmer in the fields behind us had 3 visions of Mary. In the first, she told him that she wanted him to tell the bishops of Freising that she had appeared. The peasants traveled down to Freising, but the bishop would not see or hear him. I'm just gonna keep listening. I said I would listen rapturously. The peasants returned to Tassing and had another vision in the field. The Virgin showed him a pattern, a labyrinth. She told him to draw it on a sheet of birch bark and bring the drawing to the Bishop of Freising. I'm gonna keep listening. The bishop attempted to turn the peasants away, but he could see the drawing of the labyrinth in his hands. It was the same image that the bishop had seen in a dream 3 nights earlier. He met with the peasant, who told him of the 2 apparitions he had seen here in Tassing. Is that like the one we saw with Andreas on the first night? The bishop was moved by the peasant's story, and he came here to Tassing. Keep listening. And when the bishop came, Mary appeared to both of them. She told the farmer that the town needed to build this church. She told the bishop to support the town. And so the bishop helped fund the creation of this church. The people of Tassing have been using it ever since. You're not from Tassing. How did you hear the story? True, I am not. The people told me when I came. And the former priests told them when they were children, and so on. The priests in the flock have shared the responsibility of passing on the story over the centuries. Thank you for the story, Father Thomas. You are most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you in your work, Magdalene. God bless you, Father Thomas. Alright, I think that was the least irritating conversation I've had with you. So is this the labyrinth, then? I wonder. Is that what... So, wait. Do we think that maybe this thing that was on the map, the Roman map, is it under the church? Did they build it on top of it? Maybe. Am I gonna talk to you again? Yep. Why is it always Hans? Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Hans. What is up with that? What is up with that? How do I manage to keep talking to him? Everyone else just gives me like a what's up. Like that. Oh, Magda. Hello, Christiana. Did you see the froggies on Sunday? I did. They were everywhere, weren't they? I've never seen so many together before. Father Thomas was so angry, but I think it's funny. Mommy says the twins did it, and they're an example of children who don't follow the 10 Commandments. Oh, wow. The 10 Commandments don't say anything about frogs, though, do they? I don't think so. Does that mean they won't get in trouble with God? The only ones they'll get in trouble with is their parents and Father Thomas. I don't think God cares about sneaking frogs into the church. Oh, good. I like them, even if the adults have to scold them. Mom scolds me sometimes, too, when I do something bad. That's why I try to listen to her and behave and say my prayers. You're a smart girl, Christina. Thanks, Magda. Mommy says so too. Cutie pie. So the frog prank did happen. I love that. Good to know my hard work paid off. Hey, Craft. Hey, Magdalene. Come to admire a well-chiseled craftsman at his best? Oh my goodness, dude. Oh, where? I can't see one. Ouch. I suppose I stepped into that one. Have you come to see the repairs I've been doing, then? To tell the truth, it's not going as well as I'd hoped. What seems to be the issue? I assumed I'd hit a snag either when it came to the stone or the tools, or my lack of artistic skill. But it's more than that. It's like in my head. I can't see the right way. Grandpa always said stonemasons are honest craftsmen. That I can amount to more than, well, my fraud of a father, Jobst, or whatever his real name was. Jobst? I never got the real name, did I? I just knew he was a fraud, but I didn't get anyone to confess, because I said the wrong things. So you are Farton's son. I didn't even know him, but I still feel that I have to make up for his crimes, his mistakes. So I try, but I don't actually know how. I don't know if what I do is what I should do. What do you mean? Well, I like being a stonemason, but it's harder now that Grandpa's passed. I have to work harder just to get things right, and I make a lot of mistakes. It makes me wonder if I should give it up and farm like Hans and Simon. Grandma even offered to sponsor an apprenticeship under a master stonemason. But an apprenticeship seems so frivolous compared to focusing on solid stonework to help the town. Agnes is offering Craft a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. With the right master, he could really make something of himself. Is that really what he needs, or will people compare him to his father? That's what I'm worried about. It's awful. Like, he never even knew the guy. Maybe he shouldn't leave Tassing. No, maybe he should. I mean, if he wants to be, he seems like trapped between a rock and a hard place where he's trying to please everyone, but he's saying he doesn't want to leave because I think he thinks if he stays, then maybe he'll like be able to make up for what happened, but it seems like he said it himself. He's just trying to make up for the mistakes of somebody else. But that's not his responsibility. He should be able to do what he wants, and if that's stonemasoning, then maybe he should. You should do what you enjoy the most. Can't live in the shadow of someone who died before you were born. If you find meaning in what you create, it's worth it. Yes, this is about you, not about him. It's about you. Is that how it works for you? Yes. Artist to artist. What if I don't find it? If, after putting effort into something, it turns out to be flawed? Anything and everything we create has some meaning? It's alright to be afraid to fail, and if we do fail, that's how we learn. Exactly. The wise words of Megamind. Did you come up with that, or did you learn it from Klaus? I shouldn't give up before I've made a proper effort, right? You should stick to what you know, stay in tasking. No, take it! This is your chance, and if it turns out you don't like it, then you know. And if you don't take the chance, then you'll never know, and you'll always wonder. Take it. Yes! You'll honor Lucky's memory and prove to everyone that you aren't like your father. You'll be your own man. You're right. I can't keep bringing up a past I never even lived through. I should tell Grandma I've made up my mind. I'll take the apprenticeship and become Tassing's master stonemason. Well, thanks for listening to me, Magdalene. That's what friends are for, right? Well, work beckons. Father Thomas asked me to reinforce the walls of the church. To be honest, I'd like to reuse stones from the ruins of the Abbey, but Father Thomas forbids it. Says it's unseemly. Does he think that, or is it because he did something over there? I don't trust that man. It's just quality stone going to waste. I don't get it. We should kill Father Thomas. He's being meek, as he always is. I don't understand Father Thomas sometimes. Alright, stay well. Until later, Magdalene. Until then, Kraft. Alright, well, we screwed up with Martha, but we got that one right at the very least. I'm glad. He deserves a chance to do something for himself, and it seems like here he isn't doing that. And he'll get a chance to learn, and, you know, if that's not what he ends up liking, then he can do something else. It's like changing a major for college, I guess. Or at least I hope it's like that. He deserves that. To go somewhere and not be compared to somebody who he never even met. Oh, yes! Hang on. I know Stoltz is right outside, but, hi, Gret. How are you? God bless you, Magdalene, darling. And you as well, Gret. Nico sent me to fetch Hannah's birthday gift. It's a birthday gift in November. Ah, of course. I have it right here. I'm rather happy with how it came out. One of my best, I think. Ulrich would have been proud. I've always loved your pastries. They're delicious. All the process needs is plenty of love and care put into it, and God's grace, and honey. Off you go then. Nico is waiting. Give them my best wishes. Until later. Alright, I am going to deliver the pastry, because there's nothing else that needs taking care of right now. There's nothing else going on that I need to be paying attention to. Good to see you, Magdalene. Were you able to stop by the Albans? I have Hannah's pastry here. Gret sends her best wishes. Perfect. Hannah will love this. Thank you, Magdalene. It's the little things, you know? I'm gonna say it. Hannah told me you asked my dad for advice once. No point denying it, I suppose. Your dad's a stoic one, but he has his wisdoms. You know we haven't always been good to each other, me and Hannah. But after the revolt, things had to change. I try to find ways to show her I appreciate her now. The golden hand would fall down without her. And she knows it. I want her to know that I know it too. Good, I'm glad that you are able to repair your relationship. I've kept you too long. Thank you again for the help, Magdalene. Until later, Nico. And to think I could have killed ya. What would this place look like if she wasn't here? Alright, alright. Oh wait, have I looked at these flowers before? You know, maybe I should go around town and look at all the flowers first. Alright, alright. Oh, he's asleep. He does not look asleep. Snort. Hey, wake up! I'm just gonna prod him. You were supposed to come check on Dad today. And asleep. I don't have the strength to carry him home. I have to tell someone. Maybe Baltus? They're on friendly terms. Nyazu could help. What do you want to, though? Or Big Jorg. He's strong. He can do it. Ugh, what a mess. I'm gonna get Big Jorg. He thinks he's too good for tassing, but Big Jorg is gonna be the one to carry him back to his whittle bed. Hey Jorg, can I get your help? There's a fucking idiot outside and laying in what looks like vomit. Hey Magdalene, can I help you with something? I found Dr. Stoltz passed out drunk by the bakery, sleeping in a ditch. Again? Wait, this has happened before? For Christ's sake, it happening occasionally is fine, but the man can't hold his beer. To be blunt, even occasionally doesn't seem proper to me. Man just sometimes has to unwind, relieve the burden of responsibilities. In any case, I'll take him home. No need to worry, Magdalene. Uh-huh. Alright, thank you. Alright, there's no interaction there anymore, so I think that's pretty much it. We've run all over the place, so let's go see what's going on in the Abbey. I really don't want to pretend to be a nun. I'm worried that she's gonna be like, oh, you finally decided to come around, huh? Because that lady's mean. I don't like her. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. I'm here to definitely not pretend that I want to be a nun all of a sudden. God bless you, Magdalene. Would you like to go inside and meet with Mother Francisca now? Yes, let's go. Mother Francisca, I'd like to introduce Magdalene Drucken. Oh, we've met before. The printer's daughter, yes. God bless you, Magdalene. Father Thomas told us of your father's condition, and we pray for his recovery daily. Oh, thank you, Abbess. Oh, no, I didn't know you heard about that. Who told you? Well, Father Thomas, I think. Oh, yeah, Father Thomas told them. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. Such is our duty, to serve God and the community that provides for us. Now, what is this about? Sister Gertrude, you know our holy rules. Why bring young Mistress Drucken to me? Forgive me, Mother. Magdalene is searching for a place in the world and is contemplating the holy life. I thought observing the sisters might aid her in her spiritual search. She was encouraged by the idea. Right, yes, exactly what she said. Ah, so you've decided to consider my offer after all. Yeah, definitely. If God is calling you to the convent, I am more than willing to help you fulfill that divine cause. What brought this change on? Why are you interested in joining the Poor Clares? No, not that one. Well, if I become a sister, I won't have to marry, which is far better than being stuck bearing kids for the rest of my life. She's not gonna like that. I'm worried that helping my father and running the shop alone and finishing the mural are too much for me, a woman. Magdalene, you should not abdicate your worldly duties for fear of the unknown. However, I agree that working a printing shop and painting are not suitable duties for a woman. Thank God you have turned to us for help. It is no wonder you have felt overburdened by all of this. Please, come. I am happy to tell you more of our order. Oh, I'm sneaking away the first chance I get. I'm here for history. Oh God, Gertrude, don't leave me! Oh. Whoa! This place is huge! Our small convent used to be part of the larger Kyrsu double monastery, and I'm sure you've been told by Sister Gertrude. Do you think if we get to the library, we can get into the cellar and get into the secret spot that there used to be? However, the Poor Clares live far differently than the Benedictines that once lived here. We believe that it is not ours to produce and live solely on the alms of the community of Tassing as they see fit to give. Likewise, none of the sisters here own any personal property. We share this convent as a gift from the church. We believe that the Lord called us into a life of poverty and service. Does such a life appeal to you, Magdalene? I'm not entirely certain yet. I'd like to explore and look around, get a feel for the place. Magdalene, you must not have understood me. We have deliberately closed ourselves off from the world. I won't have a lay woman bothering the sisters from their duties or disturbing our rule. However, I will allow Sister Suzanne to show you our duties. Please take your time. When you've finished, please come find me, and we will discuss your decision to join. Oh, wow, she walks away fast. Hi! Finally, I thought she'd never finish. What? Oh, God, Suzanne's not cool. Truthfully, I'm not here to join the convent. Oh, Magdalene's just telling the truth. I'm looking for references for a mural I'm painting in the Wrath House. Time to start exploring. You can either come or not, up to you. Going to take a look around. Where are we going first? I can get on with what I came for. Are you coming? Well, I'm gonna take a look around. Where are we going first? No, you can either come or not, up to you. But Mother Francisca said... She said that as long as I'm with you, it's fine to look around. Are you really going to get us both in trouble? No, I always follow Mother Francisca's orders. The convent has many parts. The kitchen, the aquarium, the chapter house, the yard, and the old workshop. Though no one uses that old shed anymore. A workshop, you say? I'll leave you to decide where to go first. Okay, so we have the chapel. Okay, chapel, l'aquarium. Wow, this is an interesting place. Look how pretty this is. Kitty cats! Ah! Perhaps that's be Mousefanger. Okay, the kitchen. The convent courtyard. I think that's leaving. The chapel. Okay. Let's say hi to Marguerite first. God bless you, Magdalene. An adorable little kitty cat. Where to start? Where to start? Maybe the aquarium? Do I have a map of this place? Oh, okay. I'm trying to get to the workshop. Garden. Oh, if we go to the cloister... Okay, the courtyard will take us to the art studio. Let's go there first, actually. Oh, this is the other side! Here's the aquarium. Most of the Abbey's visitors come in here, but aren't allowed to enter. We aren't allowed to go into the outside world, either. Like Mother Francisca said, isolation is part of our vows. Sister Gertrude once told me the old Benedictine sisters used to go out into town sometimes, and even talk to men on occasion. And I'm stuck here, staring at these walls for the rest of my life. Oh. Doesn't seem like Sister Suzanne thinks much of her life here. It must seem like a boring life to her. Even so, she doesn't seem to have the passion that Sister Gertrude and the others have. Well, she seems really young. Did she want to come here, or did she get sent here? If she hates her life here so much, maybe I should encourage her to leave. Can I do that? Better to leave while she has a future ahead of her. We'll see what she says. But it sounds like she's not happy here. After all, there are plenty of young men in Bavaria who would make good husbands. Still, there may be a reason she chose to stay. I don't want to overstep my bounds. That's true. If she was forced to come here, that's a whole different thing. You didn't always want to be a Poor Clare sister? Ha! No, who would want to be a nun? My father promised me to the church as a baby, some oath he swore when my mother struggled in her pregnancy. What the hell? So there I was, dropped into the Poor Clares the summer I turned 17. Oh, gosh. And they took you in just like that, nobody asked what you wanted. I'm so sorry, no one should be forced into a life they don't want. Yeah, no one should be forced into a life they don't want. We daughters are born to bear our family's legacy, between our legs or on our backs, it doesn't matter. My family is devoted to the church. I've only been in the convent for 2 years, but I'm trying my best. I don't mind the prayers or the hours, and I'm sure my devotion to the Lord, but this isn't what I wanted. But since when did a woman ever get what she wanted without being punished? Eve couldn't even manage it. I have more autonomy to go where I want, but I'm still bound by the expectations of marriage and homemaking. Yeah, I understand. I remember the days of running around town. I wish I could have gotten married. I wanted to be a mother. Sometimes I get jealous of Sister Gertrude and even Sister Marguerite. At least they got to see something of the outside world before they were 20. You were protected here from the plague. It's a good life. Why don't you leave? I think you're lucky. You could do anything else, what would it be? Don't forget Matilda and Wilslav. They used to be part of Kirsu too. What would you want to do? I would have liked to go on one of the big cities, at least once. I would have been happy just to be a shopkeeper's wife. Can you and Kraft get married? I don't know, it seems like he's finding himself. Maybe you can find yourself. Thanks for listening, Magdalene. Anyway, let me show you the rest of the cloister. Lead on. Alright, my opinion of you have changed drastically. I apologize for calling you not cool. Alright, I'm gonna use the courtyard. Is this how I get to the... I want to go to the art studio. Okay. Okay, yeah. We go this way. Oh, wow. Ugh, it's colder today. There's not much in the yard that could help you, I think. Anything that was here has long been covered in weeds. All I know about this place is that the walls here were added when the convent was built onto the monastery. Oh, God bless you, Sister Benedicta. Sister Suzanne, God bless you. Ugh, this ice is hard. Oh, no. Do I recognize you, Sister Benedicta? I think I've seen you in town once or twice. Yes, you'd have seen her. Sister Benedicta was the youngest of the sisters. Mother Francisca allows only our sisters to deal with the townsfolk. Benedicta received this privilege. Oh, one sister. Burden, more like. I have to run around everywhere, gathering all of the food and doing all the chores. I'd rather be inside, where it's warm. What are you doing up in the convent anyway? Snooping. Snooping? Oh, don't we get in the way then? What an adventure. Actually, Sister Benedicta, I wanted to ask you some questions. Do you like being a nun? Oh, yes. I don't mind it at all. It's far quieter than home, and I don't have to share my bed with my siblings anymore. I like to help the older sisters, and I don't mind the chores, except when it's cold like this. One more question, Sister Benedicta. Have you seen any mysterious figures or ghosts lately? Ghosts? No, everything's been normal recently. I haven't noticed anything odd. Is this about Sister Marie's ghost? I think it's Meridius myself. Oh no. Who? Meridius. Don't tell Mother Francisca, but I found an old book about Christian legends hidden in the workshop. It said that a Roman commander named Meridius conquered Tassing, but the colony failed. Most of the town was empty until Christian refugees found the town hidden in the valley. It was a miracle. Huh. Christian refugees. Yes, the book said that they were fleeing Roman persecution. Maybe under Nero? I don't remember. A Roman emperor known for his cruelty and persecution of Christians and Jews, as well as his disinterest in the Roman people. He famously fiddled as he watched a fire ravage Rome. Oh, wow. Anyway, when Sister Marie said she saw a ghost, I thought it must be Meridius trying to get us out. A Roman ghost couldn't be happy about his tower being turned into an abbey, could he? What did you do with this book for no reason? Oh, well, I had it with me in the kitchen one day, and I accidentally laid the fire poker on it. Damn it! Be more careful with your literature. Well, that's unfortunate. I tried to fix it, but it's unreadable now. Sorry, Magdalene. That's alright. The book would have probably gone unread otherwise. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Besides, that story gives me ideas for the Rathaus mural. Thanks for telling me about the book, sister. I won't tell Mother Francisca. God bless you. Thanks, Magdalene. God bless you. Ooh, in the art studio. Is this even you? Oh, wow, look at this place. The workshop is covered in dust. Yes, this was the Benedictine sisters' workshop. They used to make badges and art for pilgrims coming to see the Hand of St. Moritz. It looks like everything was just left here after the fire. Nothing's been used in years. We can't subsist on painting, and the Poor Clares don't produce goods for sale, so we have no reason to be in here. But art allows us to find beauty in life. Even Christ said the Father clothed the lilies of the field in beauty. I agree, but that's not the rule of the Poor Clares. Mother Francisca considers art a temptation and a hedonism. Mother Francisca doesn't let us come in here unless to put something in storage. I've come in a few times and noticed some of the brushes have gone missing. Paint pots, too. Huh. You think one of the sisters is secretly painting? Oh, God, no. We all live too close together in the convent for something like that to go unnoticed. Then who's stealing stuff? In any case, I think it's that the workshop is... I think it's sad the workshop is left like this. Truthfully, Magdalene, I don't think you should join the convent, even if that's not what you were here to do anyway. Gertrude talks about you, and you seem to love your art. Without it, you'd hate it here. That's a good point. I wasn't going to join anyway, but that's a good point, and I appreciate it. Let's see, what's around here? Such valuable paint left to dry and crack on pallets. There's an old parchment scrap here. It's different from the others. Oh! Mytherium! Tassier. Where is that? Is that where... Wait, is that where Andreas and his apprentice fell? Maybe? Looks like a scrap from a manuscript. There's something written in Latin in the margin. It says the Mytherium of Tassing had been destroyed by a flood. So it is underwater? Mytherium! That's the same word I saw in the Roman section of the mine. This could be from the book Sister Benedicta found. I wonder why it would mention the Mytherium. Why would someone have written that in the margins of a manuscript, and where's the rest of the book? Yeah. Where is the rest of the book? I don't know. I thought all the books had burned in the library during the old revolt. Well, wherever the book ended up, it's not here. Interesting. So someone's taking stuff from here. These old badges are beautiful. I hope the pilgrims who bought them love them too. Oh yeah, because they're not getting made anymore. So someone's been taking paintbrushes and also... Is this the person who was watching us? Could it be... No way. Do you think it's Andreas? Who else would be stealing paints and stuff? Or was it an apprentice? Because his apprentice didn't leave. Because we failed that check. I don't know. Whoa! This is the kitchen. There's not anything that interesting here. Sister Marie and Sister Yasabu take care of most of the kitchen duties, but everyone pitches in when needed. Well, maybe there are some interesting things. I know there's an aqueduct down there. Because we tried to escape it. Marie? God bless you, child. Are you delivering something? I'm learning more about the convent's history so that I can... No, I'm considering joining, totally. So Mother Francisca graciously allowed me to visit you. Hallelujah! Glory and praise be to God. You've brought such joy to me this day, child. Ah, I shouldn't have said that. Now you're too excited. I haven't actually joined yet, sister. Do you have a strong stomach? Perhaps you can help Sister Yasabu and me in the kitchens. I enjoy preparing meals for the sisters that nourish us, but I can never bring myself to butcher the animals. Sister Yasabu has graciously taken on that task for me. We need sustenance, but I feel butchering any animal is wrong, according to the rule of St. Francis. Oh? Mystic, friar, and founder of the Franciscan order. Born in Assisi to wealthy parents, St. Francis was called to a life of poverty and preaching. With his follower, St. Clare, he helped found the Order of the Poor Clares. To cause suffering to any living creature is unnecessary and evil, even if granted Adam and Eve dominion over all the animals, even if God did that. The kitchen seems fairly simple. Is there anything here from the convent's founding days? No more than the structure itself, I'm afraid. Cookware needs replacing over the years. Though some nights a ghost appears to me by the cook fire, a lost spirit trapped between heaven and hell. Sister Marie, not this again, not to Magdalene, please. Could it have been a ghost of one of the sisters from the founding of the convent? Maybe even St. Tassia? If it was, she never said a word to me, though I fell prostrate in prayer before her. The spirit, whoever it is, rose up through the ground at vigils. Dawn and dusk are the hours when the boundaries between this world and the spiritual world are weakest. We may be the newest arrivals here, but this convent is very old. Perhaps there was something Roman underneath this foundation centuries before there was. The spirits may seek to know the presence of God now that it rests on holy ground. Roman spirit might be a great addition to the mural. I don't know that the council would approve, though. It breaks my heart to think this spirit was crying out for help, trapped beyond heaven's reach. Why don't we keep going, Magdalene? It's better not to get Sister Marie too upset. Of course. God bless you, sister. God bless you, child. And you? God bless you, Magdalene. God bless you, sister. How goes the cooking? As well as the Lord wills it. My old fingers fumble from time to time, but it is my privilege to prepare supper for the other sisters. That's very noble of you. Just as God gave Paul a thorn in his side, so too did he give me the pains of age to strengthen my faith. Such things are a blessing when compared to the pains Christ carried upon the cross. Ah. But didn't Christ die so that we don't have to suffer unnecessarily? In the next life, yes. But even Christ said we would face hardships while we live on this earth. I have chosen to find meaning and devotion to the Lord through my hardship. Okay. Thank you for sharing your perspective with me. You are most welcome, child. God bless you. Alright, I think the only place left is the church. I don't exactly recall where the secret trapdoor would be, and I'm probably not going to get to it, but who knows. Ooh. Gertrude! This is the chapel where we all gather for Mass and liturgy. It's the oldest part of the convent. And the most drafty. Hello again, Sister Gertrude. The sisters have done some minor retouches over the years, but it has represented the Abbey from its earliest days. Huh. There's the tower in the library. The cloister is still being constructed here. Yes, the tower was a Bergfried long before the structure became a monastery. A Bergfried? A freestanding defensive tower not built for permanent habitation. The duchy gifted it to the Benedictine order after the Holy Roman Empire grew. They had no use for it as a keep. These walls have protected Tassing from attacks of spirit and steel for generations. Huh, there's some Latin here too, but I can't read it very well. Oh? God called Lady Sabine to lead our sisters and brothers in 1261. Lord Kirsu's castle was destroyed by fire in the year of the death of Emperor Frederick II. Only the tower remained. Thank you, Sister Suzanne. Yes, the first lists the Abbey's founding date. The Lady Kirsu was actually the one to suggest the old castle be turned into a double monastery. We added the second shortly after the revolt. Mother Illuminata thought it would be fitting. Even if the sisters were not here, some record of what occurred would remain. Oh. Kirsu is unique, a double monastery with 2 saints, 1 male and 1 female, to guard the town and Abbey. So the foundation of the Abbey was even older than the Holy Roman Empire. Many things have been built and torn down on this land over generations. Who knows what else used to be here? Huh, you're right, sister. This mural will be a great reference for the Rath House. Then I'm glad to have helped. God bless you, Magdalene. Oh. Well, you've seen the entire convent. There's not much here. What do you think of it? Gertrude is right there. How mean do I want to be? To be honest, it seems like a life of drudgery. Yes, certain parts of our life here can be frustrating. It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone from outside the convent. I'm reminded of the life I once had. Now you have me thinking about whether or not I should remain with the sisters. I think you should go. You didn't choose this. That's not fair to you. This is your life. You should get to decide what to do with it. You were promised as a baby. You were basically never had a choice. That's not fair. If you had chosen to come here like some of the other sisters, I would say maybe you should stay. Well, maybe not even then. If you decided to come here and then you wanted to leave like the people in town did, that's also okay. So if you're having second thoughts, if you don't feel right, just like Kraft, I think you should go. You never chose this life. You deserve to have the life you truly want. Magdalene, I think you're right. My family's devotion doesn't have to be mine. Maybe I can find a way out in time. I'll help however I can, Suzanne. I'm sure we have some spare provisions at home. Really? That would be wonderful, so long as no one found out. Gertrude is right there, but anyway, we should return to Mother Francisca before she suspects something. I didn't learn as much as I had hoped for the mural, but I'm glad I got to meet you. No, thank you, Magdalene. Today has been more interesting than any I can remember in the Abbey. Come, let's find Mother Francisca. She'll be wanting to hear what you thought of the place. No. Well, Magdalene, what is your assessment of the poor Clares? Is the good Lord calling you to a life with us as a sister? I must tend to my father first. I think I prefer my books and printing, and in any case, I need to finish the mural. Then I might take over from my father. No, I'm gonna say the exact thing she said I shouldn't be doing. I want to be a printer. I see. Be careful that this mural does not become an idol for you, Magdalene. It's not a golden calf, I'll be fine. Just as Eve had a weaker will than Adam, you are liable to stumble on the fruit of temptation as well. Our community is quite modest compared to the splendor of an old Benedictine house operating under the rule of a powerful abbot. I see why fewer women are drawn to the orders these days. Thank you for allowing me inside. I hope I never speak to you again. You're most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you. Oh no, I want to speak to you again. Sorry, I thought I was talking to the mother. But hopefully you find your way out. I'll be there for you when you want to be. Oh, what's up? Ah, Magdalene, how did your little expedition go? I learned a lot. Learned about the poor Clares. I'm frustrated that there's so little of the old Abbey and Saints. That's a good point, because, like, there was a lot of cool stuff in there, but not a lot of it. There was that one cool thing with but that was like a piece of a book that we found. I don't know, there's not a lot left. But sister, there's something I don't understand. The Abbey was so prosperous. Why didn't the monks rebuild it after the fire? What a task that would be. The chapel was beautiful. The stained glass always caught my eye in the mornings. There was a great deal of anger and sadness in Tassing that night. The abbot felt the brothers and sisters were no longer welcome in Tassing and moved on. In truth, the Abbey's dissolution was inevitable. Kirsu was running out of money and patrons. The riot and fire were simply a particularly awful and painful way to end the monastery. Did anything survive the fire? Some of the buildings are intact, but all are terribly overgrown. I haven't dared forage in the rubble. I doubt you'd find anything of help for your mural inside, other than charred wood and parchment. It still might be worth taking a look, if I'm careful. I worry after you sometimes, Magdalene, I really do. I'll do anything for art! Thank you for all your help, Sister Gertrude. You're most welcome, Magdalene. God bless you. Oh, time's passing. Only a little, though. We didn't go to, like, December. Okay, visiting the poor Clares. So what am I gonna do now? Oh, well, that was... I don't know. I did learn more about the founding of Kirsu. And that illustration of the manuscript, the Mytharium. It was like the one in the mine. Is it a part of history of the Abbey? Of Tassing? It must be written down somewhere. If only the library hadn't burned down with everything in it. The ruins are right there. Maybe not everything was destroyed. Maybe we should take a little look. Oh, we can! We can look! We can look! Oh, yes! Oh, yes! But first I gotta make my rounds. And then we'll go. I don't think we have anything else to do. Everything else is pretty much crossed off. Yeah, this is the second time I've seen a reference to Mytharium. What is it? I'm going to investigate the ruins of the Abbey to see if I can find some answers. We'll go around town first, check on Dr. Stoltz last, of course, see how Hannah and them are doing, and then we'll head inside, because it's probably going to be really dangerous. And whoever's following us or watching us might be there too. Maybe it is Andreas. Did he just never leave? We never saw a body. We saw him fall down in the fire, but that doesn't mean anything. Maybe it is him or his apprentice. Maybe they're both still here. I don't know. Oh. God bless you, Magdalene. Have you given any more thought to becoming a sister? No, I've been too preoccupied with caring for my father. You know, the one who's dying? Of course. I do not mean to trouble you over the matter. If your spirit is troubled by the matter, I am always here to lend an ear. Father Thomas as well. Even more nuh-uh to him. Thank you, Mother. God bless you, Magdalene. Ugh. How dare you? Never! How dare you even mention Father Thomas's name around me? I know what that man is up to. Murder. They're not in there for once. Interesting. I wonder where they are. Am I gonna talk to Hans again for no reason? Why? Hello, Magdalene. Hello, Hans. Every single time. Why? Is it just a glitch? I don't know. there's people hanging out outside. Nice to see people walking around. Martha! Hi, Magda. Afternoon, Martha. You're visiting the smithy? Yes, Andreas is helping me make something for Dad. Dad loves his morning walks, but his leg starts aching after a little while, so we can't go far. I've been given a challenging project, to say the least. I'm surprised Baltus hasn't mentioned this to you, Magda. He's very fond of you, always praising your clever ideas. Aw. I would appreciate it if you did it to my face. I hardly hear a word from him that's not critique. It's because he respects you. Knows you're bright. Trusts you to take his words and learn from them. That's very true. You're lucky, Magdalene. Maybe so. I'll give that some thought. So, what's this project you've been working on, Martha? Baltus comes up with a kind of supportive frame for Dad's legs, inspired by the cuirass and greave. Oh, like a brace? He hopes it could help Dad put less weight on the injury. With this, maybe it'd be possible to help him move around without so much pain. The design requires all manner of metal parts, though. I hope I'm up to the task. Some of the smaller bits may be a problem. I have faith in you, Andreas. Sounds intricate, exactly like something Baltus would come up with. Isn't he brilliant? Dad needs the encouragement. He becomes so much sadder when autumn arrives. I haven't actually told him about any of this yet. I want it to be a surprise. A gift for Christmas if all goes well. I won't tell him. Good luck, Andreas. Ugh. Thank you, Magda. We'll talk more soon, alright? Of course. Be well. Is there any chance I could talk you out of going to the convent? Aw, they're just hanging out outside. That's nice. A lot of people are hanging out here. That's interesting. Alright, let's see how oh my god, man. What the hell is going on in here? What's wrong with you? Ugh, Magdalene. I see Big Jorg managed to carry you home. Are you feeling better? No, I feel like shit. What do you want? You were supposed to come by and check on my dad today. Ah. His fever broke at dawn. That's good news, right? Magdalene. Klaus should have begun improving by now, if he were going to improve. Numerous critical days have passed with no change. If anything, he's worse. Winter will be here soon, and I'm running low on supplies. Once the snow comes, it'll be months before a new shipment arrives. How is this possible? It doesn't matter how. It's out of my hands. You can't gather supplies in the meadow and the forest? Even if the things I needed grew here, Magdalene, it's nearly winter. I don't know how to help. I've tried what I can. I'm at the limit of my knowledge. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to be mean. The whole town depends on you, Werner. Should they? Probably not. You're the university-educated physician, for God's sake. I am. I worked hard for this, to get where I am. Even if this is not exactly what I wanted. Fine, Magdalene. My head hurts like hell. Leave me alone. God, you're so annoying. Please take care of yourself. I don't like you, but you're the only doctor we got. Jeez, it's a mess in here. Well, I guess I should go check on Dad, since somebody else is not going to. Oh, Clara, you're awesome. Just amazing. I love her so much. She's so sweet. Oh, intimidating. Can we go? Okay, we start here. In the church. Oh, how exciting. We're finally in here. Woo. The music! My god, this is amazing! I wonder what it must have looked like before the fire. Everything collapsed in the fire. I'll have to be careful climbing over this rubble to get past. Gently. Carefully. We need to get back after all. Whoa. It's making a lot of noise. Whoa, whoa. Oh shit. Hurry, hurry. Quickly. Oh, that's a big drop. Let's climb slowly. I hope I don't get copyright struck for this. It's a very beautiful song. Oh! I'm okay. Oh no, I can't get back up there. If I climb, it might collapse further. We'll find a way around. I know there's one. We'll have to find another way out. Oh no, it's blocked! Ah, shoot. Alright, well we can't go that way. We're kind of trapped. Oh, wow. Oh, vines? There's nothing left of this old staircase. I guess I can't go this way. These vines go all the way to the top, though. They look sturdy enough to hold my weight. Well, there's no other way out. Oh, where's this gonna take us, though? Climbing all the way up this tower? It was pretty tall, wasn't it? Yeah! Oh, wow. Whoa. I can see all of Tassing from here. I wonder if I could piece together the foundations of the Abbey and find a way to get to the library. Could we see where the Mathrium or whatever it was is from up here? Oh god, be careful, Magdalene! I bet I could get down this way. The roof looks pretty stable. Alright, off we go. Oh wow. Look how beautiful this is. It's beautiful but sad at the same time because of how destroyed everything is. We used to spend so much time running around here. Good and bad memories. Where's this gonna lead us? Whoa, wait, is this... Oh! This is where everything happened. Wasn't this where our apprentice was peeking in from? Casper? Oh. Oh, wow. Look at this. Oh, I've got control again. Where can we go? Oh, God. I remember when the library burned down. Dad told me I was just a baby, but I remember the flames coming out of the windows. So many people were screaming and running around. I cried myself to sleep that night. I haven't seen this place since then. It doesn't look like there's anything left inside. I suppose it was too much to hope for. Well, Magdalene, how are you gonna get out of here? Can we really not go inside? I guess there wouldn't be much to find, but... Look at these! These roses seem to have made the Abbey their home. I'm glad something beautiful is still growing here. Look at that. It's all fallen apart. That's where we saw Andreas burn. If he is burned. I'm suspicious now. Oh, the cemetery. We haven't been here in a while. More roses. Look at this place. It's so weird to see it like this. Wow. Oh, we could go back up. Oh, wasn't I just up here, though? I think it was. Yep. Can we go to where the animal pens were? Or is that blocked off now, too? Oh, yep. Wow, there's not a lot left. Everything really did fall apart. Oh, is this gonna take us back around to the scriptorium, maybe? I don't remember exactly where it was. Kitty cats, what are you doing here? I wonder if there were always this many cats at the Abbey. Perhaps I can ask Wolfslav what he remembers during his time here. Well, you get a pet. You deserve a pet. Little Scritches, this place belongs to the cats now. Well, let's be honest, it always did. Cutie pies. The cloister. Huh. This place is a mess. How sad. Oh, wow. Okay, we've got... Chapter house? What about this? The door's stuck. I can't get through this way. Rats. Alright, into the chapter house then. Wait, this is where the first murder happened! Oh, whoa, what? Oh, an old mural. It's worn, but I can still see some figures. Who painted these? A dance of death. Okay, so the Baron dying. Then Frank, Otto, with an orange tree. Oh, what? These figures look new. The paint can't be more than a few years old. Someone's been adding to this. And then there's Martin. Landhouse? Is that Casper? Oh no. And then Andreas. This feels wrong. Who would add new figures to the Dance of Death? And why? These look like people from the town, from here. People who died. This must be the Baron. And that's Otto? Wait, is that... Andreas is alive, isn't he? He's been here the whole time? Someone's here. Oh, hello? Who are you? Oh, an Abbey forgotten. That was Andreas, wasn't it? He's here! Oh my gosh, he didn't go home? He survived and he just stayed here. Oh, the door! It's open! Whoever was watching me must have opened it. Where is he hiding then? If not at the church. I don't like this. I think I've seen everything left of the Abbey. I want to get out of here. Is he hiding at the old scriptorium? Whatever's left of it? Oh, he left. What in the world? Huh. Snowing already. The almanac said it shouldn't start for another week at least. I think we're in for a hard winter. I should get back to the Wrath House and get to work. Alright, we'll do one more round. Somebody's watching us. It has to be Andreas, doesn't it? We didn't see a body. And... oh my goodness, who would be adding to it like that? Other than Casper, but I don't know if Casper would stick around. He really was worried about his family. I don't know. Someone's here, and I think it's Andreas. Do you think he's learned anything since then? It's been 20 years. Maybe he's figured something out? I don't know. He was at the mine shaft, whoever was watching us. Probably Andreas. I really think it's him. So he was at the mine shaft, he was at the church, but he ran away. He got the door open. Does that mean he has a key? Where's he staying? Is he staying at the old ruins that we found before? What in the world? Oh yeah, the cats. Oh, can I not ask about them? I guess not right now. If it is Andreas, I think he should show his face. Our dad would probably really like to see him one last time. But he'd also probably be really mad at him. I don't know. Alright, nothing left to do. I did my rounds. It's time to work at the Wrath House. Let me just nervously look in the corner. Okay. let's work on the mural. What did we do? What are we deciding? Oh, it's you? What are you doing here? Magdalene. I would have preferred Otts, honestly. Dr. Stoltz. So, you're doing quick work with the mural, eh? I hope that doesn't make you sloppy. Hey, who's calling who sloppy, motherfucker? Trying to finish it in time for Dad, you understand? It's taken longer than I've wanted. Still think that I shouldn't be painting the mural? Well, I've rigged the scaffolding sheet so there's enough air can flow through. That way the layers dry quickly. Yes. How very clever of you. In any case, the council wants to hear what you're doing. Why do I have to answer to you? I've been researching the early Christian history of Tassing after the Romans left. Learning about how people settled in the ruins, how the Abbey was founded, why our saints are so important to us. It was a lot to take in, but I've settled on my subject. And... oh gosh, okay. St. Moritz, St. Sadia, and Our Lady of the Labyrinth. I want to show history how it happened. I'll paint Lady Kirsu founding the Abbey from Old Bergfried. I'll paint the Bavarians settling among the Roman ruins, starting the Christian history of Tassing. I'll paint the Christians arriving from Graubünden to settle among the Roman ruins. I like this one. But I also like this one. I don't know, I just really liked Elsie's story and the fact that she was in shock that somebody even remembered it. Let's paint the Christians arriving. Graubünden, in Switzerland. I must admit I'm confused. What did the Swiss have to do with Tassing? I talked with Elsie about her family history and Ursula about some of the language passed down over the years. Given what they told me, even if some of the settlers were Bavarians, others were from Graubünden. It's where old Ottila got her chants from. It's probably even where the reverence for St. Moritz comes from. Oh gosh, I forgot that's what that was! So, I'm making this a very controversial mural. If you're right, it will be unsettling for people to learn that their families aren't even from here. It somewhat tarnishes the value of the mural, don't you think? You must always keep in mind that the mural is not just for you, but for all of Tassing. Just let me do my job. You've earned no grace from me, good sir. After this section, there's still so much to do. I haven't even figured out how I'm going to portray the revolt. Ah, yes. I imagine it poses difficulties that the other murals do not. It's a strange thing to tell a story that still lives in the heart of so many people here. I don't think anyone wants to talk about it. They've all just locked it away. Sounds like you have your work cut out for you. I'll leave you to it then. Oh, Dr. Stoltz. Yes. Never mind. Good night, Magdalene. I don't trust you. Not enough to ask. Oh, I'm back. Now I only have the final part of the mural to finish. How should I paint the revolt? Oh, so maybe the next episode will be the last. Dad always talked about how the Archdeacon was the only one seeking justice in those days. But what was his name? The only name I can remember is the name of the Archdeacon who came to Tassing when the Baron was killed. Jacob Estler. Maybe he wrote an account of the revolt as an Archdeacon. I'll write to him and ask. And of course I need to write back to Esther too. I'll write them tonight before bed. Hey, wait. What the fuck? How did this get here? Oh no! Stop! Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no! This is just like the note Dad found. Who's doing this? I have a feeling I'm gonna find out sooner or later. They're coming for me next, aren't they? I need to ask Dad about this. It can't be a coincidence. But he's been so weak. I don't want to upset him. I just need to wait for the right time. I hope there is a right time. I don't think there is. What if we wait too long for the right time, and by the right time that comes along, we're dead? Oh, fuck. I'm gonna do my rounds after I check on Dad. Oh no, I was like, it's really weird that I'm getting away with all this mural stuff after so long, but it seems that now that I'm painting the revolt, they're mad at me? Why are they only coming after me now? They went after class before I even started painting it. Hello, Magdalene. Oh, Dad, I'm in some deep shit. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's so weird to be the one actually receiving the threat this time. I'm in trouble. Wait, do you think it was the mural that did it, or was it us going into the Abbey? What was it that was the final straw for them to finally come after us? And of course, we gotta say our daily hello to Hans, or I guess multi-daily. What if the note isn't actually from the thread puller, but it's actually from Hans because he's tired of us stopping to say hello? He's just trying to tell us to quit it, but he's too polite to tell me in person. Alright, nothing else going on. So I guess we'll write our letters now that we've been threatened. Alright, where to begin? I'll write to the Archdeacon, Jacob Estler, and see if he can tell me about the revolt. I'll write a letter to Esther, too. I hope the courier can make it through the passes before winter. We'll see. We may not get a letter back. Jacob Estler, formerly Archdeacon of Freising. My name is Magdalene Druckeren. I am an artist in the town of Tassing in Upper Bavaria. I believe you passed through our community when you investigated Baron Rothvogel's murder at Kirsu Abbey in 1518. Do you remember anything about that case that the people in Tassing might not remember? Did you see any evidence that might suggest there was some sort of larger conspiracy at work? Thank you for any help you can give. Magdalene Druckeren. I don't know if we'll get an answer about that one. That's a large ask. But I think, did we mention the note says Andreas? I don't know if we did, but either way, there was obviously something else going on with every one of the murders. Dearest Esther, I hope you are well. You must know how tremendously happy I am for you and Simon. And Alicia too, of course, and your parents. It warms my heart to know that your family is doing so well. By the time this letter reaches you, I expect winter will have enfolded Tassing. It's already freezing at night, so I've reorganized the workshop so that the inks don't deteriorate. Do you have to worry about that in Prague? You've said it snows, but I always imagined it was warmer in winter. Dad's condition is so much worse, and he's in so much pain. Dr. Stoltz has been... well, he's a useless asshole. Only God knows why he's such a bitter old man, but he's neglected Dad almost entirely. Some days he just doesn't show up, and even if he does, he just snaps instructions at me and rushes off. I just wish I understood why. Did he have something to do with this, do you think? Did he get a note? We know there have been multiple people threatened by the thread puller. Maybe they have something on him? I worry about Dad. I've asked Agnes for help, but there's only so much we can do alone. He's not going to make it, and there's nothing I can do. Christ, I'm scared, Esther. The mural is progressing well, but I can't shake the feeling that someone is following me. I keep seeing this figure around town. After I explored the mines to see Tassing's early history, and then again in the Abbey ruins. No one else in Tassing has seen anything, but some of the nuns say they've seen ghosts. If it's the person who attacked my dad, why are they following me? Whoever it is, I'm sure it's not anyone from Tassing, but what do they want from me? I don't know if we know that for sure. I think it's Andreas, but we also don't know who attacked our dad, and if Andreas would not do that, they were friends. So, why are they following me? It's the strangest thing. Given me a fright a few times already. Found a strange note left on my bed, matching one I found by my dad after the attack. They both only read the word stop, like a warning. But stop what? The mural? I can't stop that now. What if the person following me is the one writing them? Why? What do they want? But I don't mean to worry you. Everything I said was just incredibly worrying. Nothing's happened to me yet, so I think I'll be safe. The only good news I can share at the moment is that the mural is almost finished. I should have it completed by Christmas, or soon after, before the new year at least. Then perhaps at long last I shall be able to visit you and meet Simon. Anyway, I fear this will be my last letter of the year. The rye post has already been late and reported worsening snows through the passes. We seem to be stepping into a harsh winter. Stay warm and give my regards to your family and Simon. Yours always, Magda. There we go. Oh, is time gonna move fast again? No, it's nighttime. Alright, we've written our letters. We can go to bed, but I'm gonna do one more round around town. You know I gotta. Gotta say hi to Hans. He probably ran in his house the second he could. He's like, why does she keep saying hi to me? Alright, there's no one to talk to, but honestly, I'm kind of scared to go to bed. Last time we went to bed after getting a note like that, we fucking got attacked. That's when our dad got attacked. But I don't think I have another choice. We have to go to bed. Should get some rest. Go to sleep. Someone's gonna try and kill me. Oh, let's just take a breather. It was just a warning, right? They're definitely not gonna come after us immediately like they went after our dad immediately, right? Okay, time is moving fast. I think we might be safe. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. It's December! December 4th. Do we get letters? Ooh, it's cold! It's, oh, my eyes! Mistress Druckern, only one letter for you today. Only one? Wait, why only one? What about Esther? The pass is nigh impossible to traverse, and the heavy snow is hard on the horse and me. Anyway, happy Advent, my dear. Thank you, the same to you. Who gave me a letter? Esther or the Jacob? Ah, a reply from Jacob Estler. Okay, maybe they just couldn't get the reply back from Esther because she's farther away. I'm not sure the distance. But at least he replied, ooh, look at all that green. Mistress Druckern. I do recall the Rothvogel case, though it has been over a decade since I served as an archdeacon. I'm no longer associated with the office of the Prince Bishop. In fact, I am no longer associated with the Catholic Church. If you do not mind conversing with the Lutheran, I will tell you what I remember. How interesting that you are a Lutheran. How interesting! Because it was talking about Luther that led to the Baron's death in the first place, wasn't it? And also that he sucked, but I investigated several murders as Archdeacon, but none had the curious specter of conspiracy that haunted the Baron Rothvogels. After the peasants burned Kirsu, I read a report suggesting that a conspiracy was behind the murder of the town carpenter as well. It was around this time that I did some research of my own into the death of Father Gurno's predecessor, Father Matthias. While no one suspected foul play at the time, I had reason to believe that his death may be connected to the two other murders. If this is the case, a serpent has lain coiled in the bosom of your community for decades. It may lay there still. What causes this serpent to awaken every few years to stage a new killing? I fear that finding the answer to that question may draw you into its reach. However, if you are determined to find the source of the trouble, I believe you must inquire with your neighbors. I urge caution in your investigation into this matter. If the serpent merely sleeps, it may be dangerous to poke into its old resting places. Oh, it merely sleeps. It's threatened me too. I hope this has been of some help to you. It was very helpful, more helpful than I was expecting, honestly. May God bless and keep you safe. Jacob Estler. That was actually a really nice letter. I think next to Illuminatus, it's one of the most informative we've gotten from the people we've reached out to. No reply from Esther this time. It must have been delayed due to the heavy snow. The postman said I won't receive any more letters until spring. I'd better get back to the Wrath House then. Still more work to be done. We have to go to the Wrath House? No, 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 no! It's not safe there! Oh, we're moving again. We're moving again! I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. No, 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 stop, 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 stop! Time's moving by so fast! 22. 23. Christmas Eve? It's Christmas Eve. Oh fuck, Santa's on his way. Good morning, Dad. I finally caught up on the mural, and now I can start the final part today. I promise I'll get it done. Magdalene, I'm proud of you. Thanks, Dad. We should tell him. Or maybe we shouldn't. His health comes first. But we might die. I'm sorry Dr. Stoltz said you can't come to the festivities tonight. I know how much you love the Perchtenlauf. The what? A Germanic folk ritual celebrated around Christmas time in which townsfolk dress as Perchten and drive evil spirits from the town to protect it from the coming year. Oh god. That sounds really cool, but it also reminds me a lot of St. John's Eve, and I'm having bad memories. There's always... next year. Right. How are you feeling? Dr. Stoltz said he would come by again today. Who knows if he'll actually do that, but... Fine, I'm fine. Maybe I should stay home with you today. No, Magdalene. If you want to work, you should work. It's all right. In fact, my spirits are lifted today. It's Christmas Eve, after all. Of course. Oh. What's wrong? Oh, do we need to tell him? Dad, I found a note. Back in November. A note? What do you mean? It was a note I found in your plans for the murals. Just a scrap of parchment. It looked like it came out of an old manuscript. Elaborate writing, purple ink. It just said, stop. Uh-oh. Do you know where they came from? Who wrote them? Do you? Magdalene, Oh no. Oh god, that must be Otts. He said he'd drop by with more firewood. No. He can wait. What were you gonna say? If you know something, I'd like you to tell me, all right? I know. I will. Can we talk about it later? Dad. I'll tell you. I promise. All right. I'll be back later. Good. Take care of yourself out there. I don't like that. The Revolt of 1525. So the last part of the mural is the revolt. We got a note. Dad knows something. Is it just about Andreas, or does he know something else too? Oh, I don't know. Oh gosh, what are we gonna do? It seems like we're at the end of the game. It's Christmas time. We got a note. Someone's threatening us. We only have one part of the mural left to get. And then there's the person who's following us, who it has to be Andreas. Who else would be painting in there? But is he the only one following us? Who's the one leaving us these notes? Is it Stoltz? Father Thomas? Both of them are pretty mad at us right now. I don't know, but I think it's not much longer until we find out, maybe. Next time might be our last episode of Pentiment, but I think we'll have to wait and see. Until then, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider subscribing. Remember to take care of yourselves, watch your back, and have a good day.